Kate, Dana, I just heard you tell Demi Lovato, who sang the national anthem, that 0-0 in boxing. He had 10 great rounds. Tell me your assessment of this fight.
Yeah, no, it's obviously not the fight that I was expecting. I thought Conor would be chasing him around and he would eventually, catch him with some shots. He hit him with a lot of shots. He looked fantastic tonight, and I couldn't be more proud of him.
Do you think he's proud of his performance? I know that you were in there speaking with him.
He's not. He's very upset with himself. He feels like that fight was there for the taking, and, he thinks that the fight was stopped early. I was good with the stoppage. He's not a professional boxer. He stepped in there to fight, arguably the greatest of all time, and he looked damn good doing it. I was okay with 10 rounds.
What do you think this message sends to the boxing community? There were people who were saying he's not even going to be able to land a single punch. Floyd is going to knock him out in one round. He has no business being in there.
Max Kellerman. Some of the guys, I haven't had a chance to talk to Max, but I talked to Stephen A. Smith, and he said, wow, okay, I'm impressed. Great fight. And I'm sure that's how everybody feels. Conor McGregor went in tonight and wasn't the typical Floyd running around. Conor hit him a lot. Hit him with some big shots, hit him to the body. It was a great showing.
Do you believe that had his cardio kept up, he would have come out victorious in this?
Well, I think if his cardio kept up, it would have went 12 rounds, and then it would have gone to the judges' scorecards. I think Showtime had it even going into 10, but the judges did not.
So what is Conor McGregor's future? He said inside the ring he will certainly be back in the UFC. He's somebody who, once he takes a loss, he wants to get right back into competition. So what are you expecting from him?
I don't know. I've been in there with him for a while tonight. We're not talking fighting tonight, so we'll see. I agree with you. He is that guy. That is what he usually does, and we'll see what happens.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. What an event.
Thank you.
Thanks. Kate, back to you guys.
Back to the daily grind. The channel's getting false flagged by triggered trolls, so make sure you subscribe to the new channel. Let's get to the MMA news. Dana White's coming out after the fight, and he's talking about Conor McGregor's loss to Floyd Mayweather. He's saying that he's proud of Conor McGregor, and that's what I said, if you recall. I'm proud of Conor McGregor as well. Dana White also said he knows Conor McGregor's, upset with himself, but he shouldn't be. There was a lot of people that said Conor McGregor wasn't going to land one punch, and he was in there showing the world he belongs with the best boxer of all time. So that's good shit to hear. But I'll give you my thoughts on that, because of course I agree with Dana White. I'm fucking proud of Conor McGregor. And by the way, all you fucking boxing turds that think I give a fuck about Conor McGregor losing a boxing match for some reason, explain how a lot of you were saying Conor McGregor wasn't going to land one punch. Can any of you explain that? And then right after that, can you write me a detailed paragraph in the comments about how you were feeling for the first 4 rounds whenever Conor McGregor was kicking Floyd Mayweather's ass? Tell me how you were shitting on yourself there. I guarantee you were saying, oh, it's rigged. Floyd Mayweather's letting him win. Floyd Mayweather's letting himself get clipped up. No, Conor McGregor was fucking putting them Irish hands on that boy. You guys are lucky Conor McGregor don't got the best gas tank, or he would have probably took Floyd Mayweather out in round 11. With that being said, though, man, on a real note, I do remember people saying Conor McGregor wasn't going to touch Floyd Mayweather. I'm interested in seeing what you guys think about that. Do you guys think Conor McGregor? Of course, Conor McGregor. Are you gonna fucking play that dumbass hindsight is 2020 game? Oh, I knew Conor McGregor was going to at least touch Floyd. Or are you gonna fucking be honest and admit the truth and say, yeah, Conor McGregor did way better than I thought? Can you put some fucking respect on his name, please? He took the loss like a man, made more money than he ever did in his career before that. As a matter of fact, 10 times the amount, because his disclosed to show up purse was $30 million. In his last Nate Diaz fight, it was $3 million. So, not counting the pay-per-view money, Conor McGregor just fucking, what are you talking about? He's out here getting money. And even if you guys are like, ha ha ha, you came over here and thought you were gonna win boxing, he just fucking came over there and pretty much pimped your sport out. He don't even box, and he came over there and made more money than any boxer not named Floyd Mayweather. I mean, even you guys don't understand how much I don't care that Conor McGregor lost. Like Dana White, I'm proud of Conor McGregor. I'm proud he was able to go up and fight for MMA, put up a fucking hell of a fight, was the best ever, because I tell you what, I stand to this. You can't find one boxer to come over and compete with an MMA fighter at the highest level. I don't care if it's the best boxer ever. He cannot come over to MMA and put up a fight versus an MMA fighter. It's not happening. Put Floyd Mayweather versus somebody his age at his weight class, and he's getting smoked. I mean, you would literally have to give him that advantage. Could you imagine if it was this exact scenario, but vice versa? If it was a younger boxer versus an old MMA fighter, who would win? There would literally be an old man beatdown on one of these little fucking kid boxers out here that think they're fighters. I mean, and yes, okay, to me, boxing's not fighting. But I know some of you are saying, well, it's still a little bit fighting. Okay, it's a quarter of a fight. But check this out. There's levels to this shit. At the very lowest level, you're just using one aspect. And that's shit like boxing. That's shit like just ring. That's shit like just jiu-jitsu. But then you move up to sports that mix these aspects. And that's stuff like kickboxing. That's the only one I can really think of off the top of my head. That's really mixing them, you know, using more than one aspect, and that's kickboxing. That's punching and kicking. So, I mean, some people would argue that, to me, that's one step right above boxing. And then you want to go to the pinnacle, the top level, that's MMA. That's real fighting in a cage, less padding. You can do whatever the fuck you want besides illegal shit like gouge someone's eyes out and bite people's ears off. But you can fucking throw knees. You can throw kicks. You can shoot for takedowns. You can go for submissions. You can use your hands if you want to. You can do whatever you need to do to win a fight. You don't have to worry about someone getting tired and just trying to clinch on you, or some referee trying to fucking cheat you, or, I mean, it's literally corny to me, man. So you guys know what I'm saying. Dana White's proud of he's proud of Conor McGregor. I'm proud of Conor McGregor. I'm not holding any losses. I don't care what you're saying. Some people are like, oh, just admit that you were wrong. What are you saying? I predicted Conor McGregor to lose. The way that he lost didn't happen. I predicted Conor McGregor to lose by disqualification. I don't care if he loses by boxing. I don't care if he loses by TKO. I don't care about his boxing record. It's not that serious. I mean, people are acting like Conor McGregor just got beaten in an MMA fight or something, like he just lost a belt. This was a novelty fight for $30 million. The results don't matter. The loss doesn't even go on his record. He's still 18-3 or 21-3. He's not 21-4 now. No, there's 3 losses on his record, because though that's his fighting record. Now, you want to go to his boxing record or his jiu-jitsu record or his wrestling record, I don't give a fuck. But when you're talking about his fighting record, he's 21-3. When you're talking about Floyd Mayweather's fighting record, he's 0-0. So it is what it is. Let the haters know what the fuck you tell me in the comments, dude.